It is a great honor, a visionary like Kevin. 30 years, right? Gosh, thank you. A world of daughters. Say licked clean at birth, say weeping in the tall grass, where this tantalizing song begins. Sparrows perch on a crooked branch over a grave of an unending track into the valley of cooling waters. Lessons of earth, all questions cluster inside the first tongue. Say, I have gone back, says the oracle, counting seasons and centuries, undoing fault lines between one generation and next, as she twirls sackcloth edged with pollen, and one glimpses what one did not know. Say, this is where the goat was asked to speak legends ago, to kneel and deliver a sacrifice. To feel a truth depends on how and why the singer's song fits into the mouth. Example, I believe the borrowed rib story is the other way around, entangled in decree, blessing, law, and myth. One only has to listen to night-long pleas of a mother who used all thousand chants and prayers of clay, red ochre, blown from the mouth upon the high stone wall, recalling land bridge to wishbone. My own 2 daughters and granddaughter, the 3 know how to work praise and lament, ready to sprout wings of naked flight and labor. Yes, a hinge into earth. We rose from Lucy to clan and clan to tribe, and today we worship her sun-polished bones, remembering her name is birth and death. No, Mama is not always the first word before counting eggs in the cowbird's nest. It begins here again. Now say her name, mother of us all. After the burn pits, the battle begins here as I slap my chest with the palm of my hand, a talking drum under the skin. It's hard to believe men once marched into the fire-blown bagpipes and fifes. Thunder and lightning can disarm us like IEDs and RPGs. We say to ourselves, keep a cool head and don't forget the past and review. Salute the dead, but don't linger. The rank and file are you and I. But Mother of Courage knows the weight of ammo belts to zigzag across dunes and surround and around acacias, and to never forget the smell of a burn pit. Draw down faces of battle on a sketch pad, but the pigment of ink jets will never be blood and skin worked into an anthem. The drawings dare us to step closer, to look into our eyes reflected in the glass frame by the canvas, automatic mind to follow songs of the highwayman is one way not to fight oneself in a parade of mirrors, to lie down in a desert and not think war, white grains of sand. To question is to be human, to interrogate shadows or go into terrain and unweave the map, to lag under the small moments ferries us across rivers, to stand naked before a mirror and count the ports is to question the whole season of sowing and reaping thorns. I went back to Vietnam in 1990, and this is the first poem I wrote after coming back. It's called A Reed Boat. The boat's tarred and shellac to a water-repellent finish, just sway dancing with the currents ebb. Light as a woman in love, it pushes off again, cutting through lotus blossoms, sediment, guilt, unforgivable darkness, anything but half a heart, a rut could grow in this lagoon. There's a pull against what's hidden from day, all that hurts. At dawn, the shadows, backstroke across water, an instrument tuned for gods and monsters in the murky kingdom below. Blossoms leaned into his fast hands as if snapping themselves in half, given in to some law. Slow rhetorical light cuts between night and day, like nude bathers embracing. The boat nudges deeper in the ease with the ease of silverfish. I know by its his fluid movements, there isn't the shadow of a bomber on the water anymore, gliding like a dream of death. Mystery grows out of the decay of dead things, each blossom a kiss from the unknown. When I stand on the steps of Hanoi's Westlake guest house, feeling that I am watched as I gaze at the boatman, it's hard to act like we're the only two left in the world. He balances on his boat awry, turning left and right, reaching through and beyond, as if the day is a woman he can pull into his arms. And the last poem is Requiem. So when the strong and holy high winds whiplash over the soul off marshlands, eaten back to a sigh of salt water, the crescent city was already shook down to her pilings, her floating ribs, her spleen and backbone left trembling in old world facades and postmodern lethargy, lost to waterlogged memories and quick claim deeds, exposed for all eyes, damnable gaze, plumb-lined and heart-throb, ballast and water tabor, and already the last ghost song of the Choctaw and the Chippewa was long gone, no more than a drunken curse among the sweet gum leaves, a tally of broken treaties and absences, echoing cries over the barrier islands, inherited by the remittance man, Scalawag, and King Cotton, and already the sky was falling in on itself, calling like a cloud of seagulls gone ravenous as the Gulf. Thank you.